Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Jerry. What does it say? Uncle Leo, hello. Somebody said something about an intro. Um, I had this music. I don't know if I'm gonna get a copyright strike because I can't use the intro music on there. I was actually listening to this the other day. I don't know if anybody can hear it from one of my favorite movies of the 90s. 1996 did this movie come out? I think so. Was it 95 or 96? It's a sequel. This is when Hans Gruber's brother Simon Gruber comes in and they're going to steal Fort Knox. There's only one man that could stop them. There's a cop from New York. Okay, that's right. Die Hard with a Vengeance in New York. Cop from New York in New York. That's why that movie was so fucking good. Okay, only real ones know about Die Hard with a Vengeance. People think, yeah, Die Hard 1, Die Hard 2. No. Die Hard, Die Hard with a Vengeance. That's how it works. Okay. Hello. Hello, everybody. I've had two of these. Okay. It's just a cup. But I'm feeling good. Okay. I'm feeling very great. I'm feeling a lot of, how do I shut this off? Okay. I'm feeling a lot of thankfulness for the chat, for everybody in the chat. Okay. Special guest myself. All right. What do I need a special guest for? What do I need it? All these other people, they just rely on special. Here's my special guest. Why do you need that? Well, you gotta if you got the nuts, if you got the balls, you turn the camera on. You hear that, Ryan? You hear that, Ryan from Laser Pants? Okay, from Laser Pants, Ryan of the Laser Pants. You don't need 1,000 guests. Okay, stop relying on fucking guests. You show up. You have the balls to turn the camera on, and then you just go. Okay, same thing with that punk Jonathan who was just on GDL. Oh, I gotta find a place to go. Stop hiding. Put yourself on camera. Put your balls on the table, Jonathan. Okay, let me see those fucking balls. All right, this is how it's gonna be, guys. All right, it's gonna be a wild chat. It's Hatter Day. There's a misconception. People think like Hatter Day Night Live. They think like it's got to be on a Saturday because that's like the rhymes, like Saturday. No, it's a misnomer. Hatter Day is any night that I'm going to stream. That automatically becomes Hatter Day. Hatter Day night. Okay, so that's it. Tonight is Saturday night, and I'm here to have fun with my favorite people. If you're here, you're in the cool people's club. Okay, all right. I out of respect to GDL Geeked Out Life, I was like, I'll make this a little later. I don't want to spill over. Let's face it, I don't want to steal his audience. Okay, because they know that I'm streaming at the same time. It's gonna be a land rush. They're gonna just fucking flood. It's gonna be there's gonna be nobody there. It's gonna be an empty birthday party. So I was like, let me spare him and his little buddy. They look alike. You ever notice that? GDL and Jonathan, they just look like each other. Two fucking nerds from South Dakota. You're gonna tell them, or North Dakota, whatever. Who cares? Okay, wherever you're from, North Carolina, I don't care. Okay, all I care about are my people in my chat. All right, this is the Cool People's Club. This is the IGAFers. That's a cool name. The IGAFers, the I don't give a fuckers. That's what you guys are. The Hatterites, Hatter Nation, the Sweetie Pies, aka the I don't give a fuckers. I like that. Could I get that on a shirt? But yeah, anyway, grow the beard back. I will. Don't worry, buddy. I who said it? Yeah, it grows. I'm Middle Eastern, so it grows in by tomorrow. It'll be back. Anyway, we're here to talk about toys. We're here to talk about New Year's. We'll talk shit about other toy tubers. How about at the end of this, let's do a top five. Top five worst toy tubers. Let's start beefs. Let's start beefs that carry over into the next year. Okay. Let's not just, How many of these lists can you see? I like this because the articulation is all that's what you got to see. That's what you got to see. Fucking Ryan Laser Pants. By the way, I made a hilarious joke at the 3POA. He didn't even acknowledge it. He just highlighted it and he went, and then he moved on. When I make a joke, when I'm in your chat, Ryan, you fucking like stop everything and talk about me and what I'm saying in the chat. Don't just move on to your thing. All right, we know. Yeah, Bobby's there, and yeah, I gotta keep the gravy train going. But acknowledge, okay? Because in 2 years, I'll be the new Bobby. I said it. I don't care. Okay. Let's let's this is very good. I won't say that it's alcohol. I can't say that because I gotta be responsible. But it's fun. I'm having fun. Okay, let's acknowledge the chat. Unlike some other places, I acknowledge my chat. Okay, all right. It's not just background noise. So let's go ahead and do that. Saturday Night Live, baby. Yes, that's right. Thank you. I know it's kind of late, but thanks for showing. First of all, aren't we all adults? I remember like a month ago, I wanted to do a late stream with a certain somebody that I'm not going to mention. And he's like, "Oh, that's kind of late." It's like with it, he said, "Oh, that's kind of late." It's like, dude, we're fucking adults here. All right, like who do you need permission from? All right, it's okay. It's 8 p.m. of my time, 11 p.m. Eastern. It's fine. That's lame. I have to stay up. See, there you go. Video Power Gaming is up. Okay. Let's blast through some of these. Runus says, hello, Ermac, Alpha Magnus. I'll be your special guest. Specialer guest. Specialer than me? Specialer than me? I'm the special guest. But that's okay. Hal Jordan, how's it going? Life so it's going to be baby oil all over. Hal Jordan is always busting my fucking chops, by the way. Okay. He's always. And he thinks I'm like cool with it because I seem like I'm cool with it. I'm like, that's all right, Hal. But really, I'm resentful. But Dan Bowie is right here. Time to put Johnny's list to shame. Not even one figure from Mesco. Did that guy not have one figure from Mesco? Of course, I didn't watch his list. Okay, so I'll take your word for it. Not one Mesco figure. It's a shame. Okay. 3POA had like 20 Valaverse figures. There was only 10 people on the list. Turtle, hello. Why am I picking on Laser Pants? I kid. What the fuck is up? I hate when I get like what looks like an important text while I'm doing this because I got to be in the zone. Isaac, TDK Bar is here. What's up, buddy? Timbo from Limbo. Good evening, Hatter. Good evening. The Jedi Knight, Toy Cartel. What's up, buddy? Had our hand down the Flipboard shirt to Derek. Oh, that's awesome. But I met Toy Cartel at a small convention in Temecula. I gave him a Flipboard shirt, by the way. Toy Stalker, you can get these sweet fucking shirts. Guaranteed to get you women. NECA King is here. King Goyam is here. You can't be a king of two things. You're either the NECA King or the Goyam King, okay? You got to choose. Congrats on your channel, by the way. You got Sath. Did I pronounce that right? Sath. I've had a few guys, I'm not going to lie. I went to downtown Disney to pick up the new Mego Marvel figures. Oh, well, congrats. I haven't been to downtown Disney or Disney for a while. I do want to go back. Ghost Tav is here. Shots fired. We're going to fire shots on everybody. All right. It's going to be fucking sweet. I'm going to burn. Today, I burn all bridges. They don't call me the bridge burner for no reason. Today, I'm going to prove why I burn bridges and why I don't have friendships that last. Okay. Because of the things I say on camera. Like put your balls on camera. Jonathan, I want to see your butt. John, if you can send me not a dick pic, I just want a shot. Can you DM me just a shot of your balls, please? Okay. That's going to make me happy while I'm on the stream. Wake that guy up. I never watched him, that corny dude. You sound like Red Bar right now. I know that reference. Jeff Moore, please keep your balls in your pants. All right, I will. Lots of ball talk. Happy Hatter Day. And the list goes on. Oh, my God. Oh, we already got super chat. Oh, thank you. Video Power Gaming right here. Super chat, not for Jonathan. Hey, by the way, good news, guys. Any super chats here? They go right to me, not to that guy, okay? Let's face it. This guy, by the way, if you watch his top 10 videos, you can skip the first 5 minutes is him bragging about the growth of his channel. Okay. Yeah, John, we get it. Dragon Ball has a big audience. All right. We don't have to brag about that. Just fucking move on. All right. But yeah, thank you for the $9.99. Articulated Ninja. Speaking of talented, this is, you know what I like about Articulated Ninja? He doesn't have to brag about his channel because he's got the it factor. All right. It's people that have it, they don't have to brag. They don't have to be like, hey, here, thank you, and my channel, this and that. We just know. Okay. So right here, first of all, $5. Thank you very much. Support the Hatter or DI3. Make NECA great again. Hey, where's that cute guy, Jehonathan? He's probably asleep. Okay, but thank you, buddy, for the super chat. It is Hanukkah. Okay, I'm celebrating in Hanukkah style. I already lit the menorah. Natural Nate Marvel, thank you for the $5. Temecula Swingin' Cafe Barbecue. I gotta still go there. Okay, so the guy from Breaking Bad that plays the brother-in-law has a barbecue place, maybe like 10 minutes from me. I gotta go there and taste his delicious barbecue with probably meth in it. So yeah, I want to buy a Captain shirt off, but he removed it. What's up with that? Did he remove it? What a punk. Okay, he made it and then he fucking removed it. Anyway, all right. Where are we? So yeah, no, it was getting too shaggy. I have to kind of my beard doesn't trim well. I have to kind of like get it to a point and then just start over, and then the next day it'll grow. I have a hard time with it. So yeah. So what are we talking about today? We're talking about toys. Okay. We're toys and the best toys, which is a subjective thing anyway, let's face it. Okay. Could you see? But I'm going to read his comment. Do you get rid of that stupid light above your head? That light is that's just my angelic. That's my angelic nature that causes that light to happen. Laser pants. Okay. What do you think? I'm going to back off just because you're here in the chat, or I'll fucking confront you. All right. Anyway, let me do it in your voice. Hey, can you get rid of this stupid light? We're here to talk about toys. Top 10 toys. All right. Yeah, look, these are all subjective lists. All right. I go to these top 10 things. I agree. I disagree. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, but we love them. We love these lists. And there's another list I was thinking of doing before the year ends. I just don't know if I have time. You know what I mean? But we'll see. Let's just go through some more chats. I kind of made myself laugh with that laser pants impression. Barbecue place is great. He always said it's great. Yeah, I got to head there one of these weekends. This week is going to be slow. Maybe I'll go over there this week. It's the light from the gods. Yes, thank you. That light is fucking so. Yeah, laser pants. Take that, lasers. You and your lasers in your pants. I'll tell you what I got in my pants. My dick. What's that? I don't have room for lasers. All right. You got plenty of room in your pants. You got tons of room in your pants. Somebody says, hey, Hatter, can you stuff this down your pants? There's no room. All right. Occupado. All right. Anyway, so we're doing a top 10 because I'm a hack and I got to share. It's so important that I share my top 10. You know, what's your top 10? What does it matter? Does it matter? Does any of this matter? All right. Does this matter? My wife just passed by and gave me a look like she just threw me off my game. Like, why did I marry this person? Okay. I don't know. She literally married a crazy person. Anyway, she's judging. She's thinking of a way out. California, by the way, I mean, if you get divorced in California, you're fucked. Like, especially if you're common law marriage, or like you have a kid or all that, it's like forget about it, man. It's over for you. So you better not. You okay, Hatter? I mean, I have had a few. I'm gonna say I have had a few. Okay. So, existential crisis much? That's how he said it. Existential crisis much? Let's get into top 10. Let's at least talk about one figure. Should I do because so last year I did a top 20. Um and then I got a bunch of shit from people saying, "Oh, that's not I mean, top 20, like anybody can do a top 20, have some discipline, blah, blah, blah." So I tried to make it a top 10. Okay. But then I have like, I don't know, like five what's it called? Like notable, like I just want to shout those out. Fucking I can't even think of what that's called. But so I don't know. It's maybe like more like a top 15. Okay. I had a hard time with this list. This list was actually stressing me out. Like when I put it together, I was like, fuck, do I take this off? So like I was just like, let me just go for it. So let's go ahead and let's do should we do the honorable mentions first and then go into the what is that? Okay, sorry. I thought I got an email. Um let's do the honorable mentions first, all right? And then we'll go into my master list, all right? So all toy representatives that are here from toy companies, I assume they're all here from Mattel and Hasbro. First of all, hello. Second of all, if you're not on this list, don't worry about it, okay? Because this was very difficult to put this list together because there's probably like 30 toys beyond this list that I think are fucking great, okay? And in fact, when I was thinking about it, I was kind of like, toys are getting to that point. First of all, I believe I've said this before, but we're like in a real golden age, like of like toys, where it's just like so many great I guess the way I look at it is like they are made and look like the exactly in some cases like exactly like the thing they represent, which never happened in our childhood. Like when in your childhood did you get a toy that looks exactly like the cartoon? Okay. Or like a toy that looks exactly like from a movie. This is the time. That's what I'm saying. Like it's like the golden age of of toys. Ladies Man says you do honorable mentions in between 2 and 1. Yeah, but maybe I'll do 4 or 5. Okay. All right, buddy. How about you just sit back and you just watch me do 4 or 5 of them? All right. Look at this guy with his fucking rules. So let's get in and let's start presenting. I'll take you through some of my honorable mentions. Again, you might agree, you might disagree. My number one, you'll know what my number one is if you've really been paying attention. Okay. But I don't think it's the obvious number one. I had a hard time with the number one. Okay. I didn't just slap a list together just to make money like John, where he's just like, oh, let me quickly just do something and put some Dragon Ball in there. Like I actually thought of this. So let's go ahead and let me present right here. Let's go ahead and share the screen. Why not? And here is the first honorable mention right here. Okay. So some of these I have in hand and some of these I don't. Okay. But the first honorable mention, why did I share the screen? Because I have this in hand. Okay. Is this right here. This Cyclops, I have this version. This is a Mondo Cyclops. I have the exclusive. And this thing is probably like one of the best Cyclopses. Why the fuck am I sharing? Okay, I have it right here. Probably one of the best Cyclopses ever made. Okay. Do I think? Again, this is an honorable mention. Okay. Do I think it's an exclusive or fail? I mean, depending on how much you need that jacket. Okay, but like this is just a work of art, man. If you have not messed around with Mondo, this is probably I don't know how you're going to get a better representation of this Cyclops. The only thing that's missing is whatchamacallit, is articulation. That's the thing with these guys. Articulation is not that's not what they're known for. So here's an honorable mention of a Cyclops right here. All right. Let's see. What else? Let's keep on going. All right. This is another one that like, man, this almost made the Are there ads during a live stream? I don't know what's going on with ads during the live stream. I just go live stream. I just hit live and then I just do it. So I don't know what's going on with that. My next honorable mention is this guy right here, this Marshall figure. Marshall from Ramen Toys. Oh boy, this thing is fucking wild. There are so many switch outs. There's so much like love that was like put into this figure that it's like it comes with two different hats. This whole piece comes off. I felt a little weird doing a review for him, I'll be honest, because I'm like working with like Ramen Toys. So I'm like, you know, I don't know, like, do I do a review? But like, I got to give credit where credit is due. This and those Aces of Aviation are just fucking muy bien, chef's kiss on these things. That's an honorable mention right there. What else? This guy, this is another one that almost made the list, but he didn't. Don't ask me why. Okay, maybe I don't know. I do I have to justify why I didn't make the list? This guy right here, this Mesco Casey Jones, which is beautiful. The jean jacket is okay, but I just love this thing. Okay, just like this golf bag is like I mean, they should do a master class on just how to do cloth goods and and how's that different than any other stream? But yes, this is another honorable mention as well because I don't know. It's tough to say why it doesn't make the list. I don't know why it doesn't make the list. Okay, I got how many do I have before I start getting into? I got two more before I start getting into the top 10 list. Okay, that everybody's been waiting for. This one right here. Okay, this Turtles of Grayskull Leatherhead. Okay, if you haven't seen my Alligator Rock video, you should watch it. I was so inspired by this guy. I just thought, I was like, this is how you do a fucking crossover. This is a Ninja Turtle figure crossed over with Motu Origins, and it's probably one of the best depictions of Leatherhead like ever. Okay, so it had to make the list. Leatherhead, and then finally, what's the last one? Oh man, this one hurt. This one hurt that I had to that it got nudged out of the top 10. Okay, this is my last. This is my last. Fuck, I probably shouldn't have drank before I did this. My last honorable mention is this right here. This is beautiful. This Mirage Rat King by NECA, which is so good. This guy went on the top 10, left the top 10, went on the top 10, left it. Like I really tried to take it seriously. Okay. I know Ryan is laughing at me because he's like, I'm putting too many honorable mentions, but I really tried. Okay. So last year I had a list of 20 plus 5 honorable mentions. I'm getting better, guys. Okay. I have 10 on my list and 5 honorable mentions. So I'm going in the right direction. But this is how it looks like he wants to kiss there. I might. I do want that Super 7 Rat King because it looks like it'll be cool. But yeah. So now, so I think I have most of these. The ones I don't have, I'll screen share. Okay. So are we ready? Number 10. All right. Actually, let's take a look at the chat real quick. Yeah, that's Rat King. You pre-ordered the Mirage Leatherhead. I did. Okay. I don't know if I'm eligible to get it, NECA. Okay. Did I piss you off? Who knows? Okay. Maybe I'm on their shit list. I don't even know it, but I did order it. All right. So, maybe they cancel it. I don't know. But yes, Arturo, it is on the way. Hopefully, again, unless they go through my I'm sure they have a guy dedicated to go who's on our shit list, and then they ban him because that's like the NECA thing. Rat King best accessory. Yes, the rat bashing rat. Very underrated, by the way. This rat. He has a rat that's like getting bashed. He's like in mid like flight, like mid like I just kicked the shit out of you flight. Yeah. What else do we have? Anyone see Hatter with no hat? I'm starting to think Hatter is sporting a Jean-Luc Picard. Do you think there's like a full head of hair underneath here? I don't think there's anybody like if I had like who has like the best fucking hair? Who's like the toy guy with the best hair? But just think of that guy. If I had that, I'd just be like flowing locks all the time. Think more of Bruce Willis, and less of whoever else you're thinking of. Zoran with the last. I pre-ordered Mirage. Led ahead. Am I being talked to? Okay, I thought my wife was talking to me. Sorry. There's a large shirt under that hat. Johnny Note is John. Are you saying Johnny's under my hat? Mega J, Macking is awesome. Michael Mercy, bald can be. Yes, thank you, Tim. I'm assuming you're calling me sexy, so I'll take that as a compliment. How many shoes to get the hat off? I mean, it's going to be a lot. Okay, I mean, you're gonna have to buy me like a Mondo figure. I think. Don't worry, you got better hair than Pixel Dan. Ouch. Okay. So let's start with the list. Okay, because I know there's going to be inevitably, once this video is published and replay gets part of it, there's going to be some guy who's like TLDR and he's going to write the list. Okay. And it's probably going to be somebody in this chat. You fucking assholes. There's going to be somebody who does like a too long don't read and he just writes the whole thing. Number 10. All right. I'm actually curious if this has landed on other lists. I tried not to look at anybody's list to really influence me. Okay, I've gotten peaks of other people's lists, but yeah. Number 10 is this guy right here. This is from Tunchi Studios, and this is Terry Bogard. Okay, from the King of Fighters. This is a new fighting figure from these guys that have made Metal Slug before. And when I got this in hand, I was like, I don't know, I was like, this is super, super impressive. Very articulated for being in this scale. And it's just, I don't know, just one of these figures that just like blew me away. You can do a lot. You don't realize how much you could do with this guy, but very, very impressive. The Terry Bogard. So he is my number 10. Is everybody fucking excited? Okay. There you go. And again, these are all subjective opinions. You might look at it and be like, I don't connect to that. Ben Carter, thank you for the $5 New Year super chat. Maybe you don't remember this, but in a recent video you said Jay Nostalgia pretends to like SH Figart, and that cracked me up. I love her. I mean, well, thank you, first of all, Ben, for the $5. And yes, of course, he pretends to like it. It's not a real fan. Clint Jorgensen, don't know this. Laser Pants with the 99, take the hat off. Fun. I mean, you give me $9.99. All right, it's eventually the hat will come off. All right, I can't wear it all the time. I'm just, I gotta. A lady's got to keep her secrets, right? But thank you for the $9.99, sir. Although I don't feel too bad because I've given this guy plenty of money. Okay. Actually, he's probably giving me more. Hey, how does NECA or any toy companies pay you for your reviews? You must be rolling in dough. No, I wish. I wish that they did. Every now and then, retailers sometimes will send me something every now and then. Okay, but for the most part, I'll say 95% of the stuff that the Emperor Antonio Cita 99 take the hat off. Interesting. I like where you're going with this. Thank you, by the way, for the $9.99. That inspires me to bloop. I would say maybe it's like 95% of the toys that I get are toys that I buy. Okay, I think with John, it's the flip side. It's like 95% toys that he got for free, and then 5% he bought. So we all have similar percentages, just in different ways. Hatter Gone Wild video coming soon. I mean, I might start at that OnlyFans that I was talking about. but I'm probably not going to get a lot of traction there. I wish you could get a Michael Jackson figure with a good likeness in 2025. I've seen Freddie and Slash pop up lately. I wonder if that's like a rights nightmare. Okay, like I wonder because I have that Smooth Criminal Michael Jackson, and that's it. I know that was official, but I think that figure came out when he was alive. I don't know. I would love one. I would love a Prince figure as well. So let's take a look now. All right, since everybody's on the edge of their seat to know what's next, let's take a look at the next figure. All right. Now, this figure is really two figures because it was a two-pack. So, is that a cheat? Okay, I don't know if it is, but it's this right here. Okay, maybe it's just me, but I got real excited about these when they came in, and I couldn't wait to review these. It's number 9. These Dick Tracy figures. This was a two-pack with Dick Tracy and a little flat top right here. And these are beautiful figures, probably made by the perfect company to make figures like these. If you are a fan of like comic pulp type of art, I feel like I was born in like the wrong decade. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I should have been born. Well, I was gonna say like the 20s or 30s, but then like I'm Jewish, so I'm like maybe not that decade. Maybe let me take that back. Aesthetically, I was born in the wrong decade. I love these, all right, and I was very excited when they said they were going to make these. This is also, by the way, one of like my favorite like new lines is Dick Tracy. I get very very excited for anything Dick Tracy. All right, huge Dick Tracy fan. Um, yes, Hatter loves that Dick. I expect a lot of these guys, by the way. Bring them all. I'll take all comers. But that is my number 9. Okay. You don't know what my hairline is. It's a mystery. Okay. You haven't seen it. All right. You might be astounded. So what is what are we on? We're on number 8. Okay. So you guys, I'm solo. All right. This is not like there's no trade-off. Hey, like I think that this is a mature enough channel that if there's like some silent spots or I'm getting kind of boring, you just stick with it. All right. Because this is a fucking solo channel. I'm not putting the weight on somebody like some other people that are just, they have to rely on them. Like, hey, make sure to show up. Okay, we're going live. You know what I mean? I don't deal with any of that. So the next one is number 8. Number 8. Oh boy. Okay, I have this figure right here. Number 8 is so sometimes when somebody makes like the best representation of a figure, you have to sort of give it to them. Okay. Have you seen what is a better rogue than this rogue? I don't think there is, guys. Okay. This rogue is I mean, it's got everything. it's got the whole the whole she doesn't have hands, by the way. Okay, I have to take the hands off. But yes, this is number 8, the Mondo Rogue, who has everything but hands. The hands are somewhere. I gotta. I just started unpacking everything, but the face. So this had a little bit of a rough start because when the faces first came out, there was like a cross-eyed thing happening and some other weird stuff. But then they just replaced them. Okay, and then when I got the new head in, oh my god, it's like beautiful. It's like a beautiful fucking figure. These are very artistic pieces, man. So I think this is going to be hard to beat. This is going to be this rogue is going to be hard to beat. All right. So Mondo crushed it with this thing, which is why it's my number 8. She has a winking face. She has angry face. She's got like a Cyclops zapping face. All the faces are pretty damn good. Okay. And I think they did a phenomenal job. And yes, I paid for it. So that's number 8. That rogue figure is why we need the cupper from Indian in the. Is it wrong that everybody, like, the first thing you think of, it's like, if I bring my toys to life, is how I can have relations with these toys? I don't know. Does that say something about us? Maybe it does. So that's my number 8. Number 7. How did John not have Mesco on his list? Somebody said that he didn't have any Mesco. They actually did some great shit. This was one. This next figure is a Mesco figure. It was between this and that King Conan, which is beautiful. But there's something about this one that just I just thought was so, I don't know, was just so fucking good. I think it has the best accessory head I've ever seen, and it's this mask figure. I think it's number. Did I say number 7? Number 7. The mask. I mean, just look how fucking crazy this is. Look at his guns. His guns can, like, you could take them off and put them on each. This is a crazy. This figure is wild. Okay, this is a wild figure. It's By the way, I think Toy Stalker said he's getting these in. I gotta say too, I don't know if Toy Stalker's in the chat. I don't want to sound like this is like sucking his dick, because I would never do that, because I'm me. But he was selling this and those Mesco 4-pack turtles for like the cost that you could get them in Mesco. Meanwhile, there's a big bad retailer that has these all priced up. So look for retailers that aren't going to mark up their stuff, is what I'm saying, especially like to that effect. But hopefully he gets some in. This is a beautiful figure. I'm not even that connected to the comic book version, but you will love this figure if you buy it. Okay, this is one that I think definitely solid entry on the list. These are all solid. All right, so that was, what was that, number 7? Okay, number 6. Are we having fun? Is this fun? Is this boring? Where's my number 6? Where's my number 6, guy? I feel like I'm like in McDonald's. Where's my number 6 that I ordered? Because I don't see it anywhere. I thought I had it here. Oh fuck! I don't know where I put him. Okay. Oh shit! You do have pre-orders open for the Mesco mask. Yes. I would go there and use code House Hatter because it is sold out everywhere. All right. So just take that. I have to share a screen for this next one. Here we go. Number 6 is a twofer. It is this Bebop and this Rocksteady by Joy Toy. Okay, this one is fucking. This is like dangerous, man. This number 6 is dangerous. So it's 2 figures. I'm just including Bebop and Rocksteady. What this Joy Toy company did with like 1/8 scale is wild. I've never been so taken. I know there's a lot of people that are like I collect all kinds of scales. I don't care, like 1/12 Mondo or whatever. But like, I didn't think that 1/18 can be that good. And then I started getting these, and like now I feel like I'm almost like addicted to like 1/18 scale. I bought this, just FYI. Let's check this out. So I bought a motorcycle from Joy Toy because like you can get these like vehicles and they're not that expensive, and they fit with like these Ninja Turtles, man. So I feel like because this is such a small scale, like, but they're so fucking posable. This Bebop and Rocksteady are like more posable than they have to be. It's wild what they did with them, and their designs are like some of the best fucking designs. These are like beautifully designed. They have toe articulation. Where do you see a Bebop and Rocksteady that has like toe articulation? It's crazy. I didn't think I would love these this much. By the way, this is another one where I'm like, this line is like, this is like a gateway drug line. So Joy Toy So again, like they have pre-existing vehicles that you can use, and they fit perfect. It's like it's amazing. I don't know. I just love these. No, they're not all Ninja Turtles. Who said that? They said is the top 10 all or top 6 all. No, it's surprising. No, but yes, this is my number 6. Is this Bebop and Rocksteady? I go on Kaukus. KOW. I'll put a link in the description or something. If you want these, they have the Turtles too. They have Shredder. Shredder was okay. Yeah, you can remove the dude. You can remove the accessories. You can put goggles on them. Like the amount. Watch my review on it. Okay, it's crazy. It's like just all the shit that they can do is and because they're like underscaled, like you might be able, they might look better in certain play sets. Like they might look great in like a Technodrome. You know, you know what I mean? Like it's just because how small they are. It's just, I don't know. I think they're just lovely. All right. Anyway, I think I could stop. Oh, I almost left. Guys, that was crazy. I almost left the fucking stream. Next up, so that was what, number 6? Okay. Number 5. Okay, now we're getting hot right here. Hot and heavy. And then after, maybe we'll just talk about bullshit, any stuff on the news, maybe some vehicles, not the news like what's on the not the news of the world, toy news, of course. Okay, I don't talk about the news. I don't do that. So number 5, this one caught me off guard. All right, I was like, I never bought anything from the studio. I'm not even the biggest fan of this character. But when I saw this, I was like, I'm just looking at it right now. I was just like, this beats anything that I've seen, like in this kind of like scale or soft goods. It's this one right here, this Gong Studio Pop Mart. Let me get it right. Hold on. Fucking A. Pop Mart X Gong Studio Kingdom Come Superman. Okay. You have to see it to believe it. You have to hold it in your hand. There's no wired cape, but I can get that wired. But the figure is so good that it doesn't matter. This makes Mesco stuff look like Mego dolls. And I'm talking about not like their Dick Tracy stuff. I'm talking about like their superhero stuff, because sometimes their superhero stuff, like their Wolverine is good, but like their Cyclops, like sometimes they have like almost like a pajama look on. Like, do you know what I mean? Like it doesn't have like that form-fitting like look. This does. This material, the way that the body is sculpted underneath, it's just great, man. Like this is one of the best Supermans ever. They also have a Shazam. I don't have the Shazam, but I will get it because just based off this, it's such a gateway drug that so Pop Mart, if you want this, look up Pop Mart. It's everywhere. Okay, I think you can find it on AliExpress too. Okay, but don't let that deter you. There's also a version that has like an angry head. I don't care about the angry head. I like a non-angry Superman. So this is a beautiful figure. Made the number 5 just because it's like so fucking good. It's just so good, guys. Okay, the next one I don't have in hand. I don't even know where it is. Okay, it is a turtle. It's not a turtle, but it is from the Ninja Turtles line. And I don't know where I put mine, so I am going to share the screen. And he is this guy right here, the NECA Ninja Turtles business suit, ready for fucking business, Casey Jones and Split Foot Soldier. I love everything about this pack. I love the Casey Jones in the suit. I love that you can take off his suit and just have him be like all yoked out shirt, business shirt guy. I think it was this year. Wasn't that this year? I hope it was. I love the. Was that not this year? Please tell me that it was. I love that he's the foot soldier, the split. If it's not this year, then I have a safety figure. I love the split foot soldier that it comes with. I love, yes, the TPS reports. I love the sculpt on the. This is what Casey Jones would look like if he didn't wear a mask face. I thought as a variant, it's also like the perfect version of a variant because they didn't give you the old Casey Jones head. They could have. They could have went back to the. This is by NECA, by the way. NECA could have went back to the well and said, "Well, we already sculpted a cartoon Casey Jones. We'll just give you that head. You know what I mean? We'll just give it to you. We'll give you some head, and then you can put that on the suit." They didn't do that. They sculpted a new fucking head, and the head that's on the new sculpted head that they did is beautiful. It's better than it's better than it's better than any other Casey Jones that's out there. But yes, and the new mask is better than the original. He has problems remembering. Emperor, I'm right here. Okay, that hurts. But yes, this is. So what did I say this was? This was a number 4 cartoon Casey Jones, and then of course it comes with everything. That foot soldier though too. Like let's I just walked in on my brother jerking it. Someone please bleach my eyes. All right. All right. Well, yeah. Let's keep on moving. Oh snap! Can you put the Mesco Casey head on the Mesco mask body? The Mesco Casey head on the Mesco mask body and create your own custom Mesco business suit. Don't think that I didn't put the Mesco Casey head on the Dick Tracy body. Yeah, it was it looks good. It looks good. You're welcome, Toy Stalker. Yeah, there you go. Hey, I'm telling you right now, buy that fucking mask figure. All right, it's gonna sell out. That's the problem. Is stuff sells out, and then later people are like, "Why didn't you say?" I'm telling you, it's on his site right now. Just fucking lock it down if you can. Crushing 3rd grade innuendo. Thank you. I appreciate that you went 3rd grade. I usually get 1st grade. So low hanging fruit is riper. But yes, I understand. It's not going to be all clever, John Tull. Okay, when I've had a few of these, I'll just blame it on this. All right, let's keep going. What else? Okay, so I think I can stop sharing here. All right, and then are we up to? What are we up to? No, we're up to 4. This is 3. No, we're up to number 3. Fuck, man. You guys hear that baby shark that's out there? Okay, so number 3. Yeah, can't you see he's drinking? Guys, it's like the new year. All right. I'm on cruise control until the end of the year. Number 3 is so this is a Mondo figure. Okay. And this one went under the radar. Okay, because I feel this is not a character. This is not like Wolverine. This is not Cyclops, not even Rogue. Okay. He's one of my favorite characters, though. Okay. But the problem is he came out also at the beginning of the year. And when that happens, when you come out in January, February, around that time, it's like you get lost in the shuffle. People forget, But I still think this is like one of the biggest premiere. I mean, I think this fucking figure is beautiful. Okay. His name is Arkady Rosovich. That's his real name. He lives in the cold. He lives in the cold of Siberia or Russia. Okay. You have Weapon X. You also have a Russian Weapon X. And that's what this guy represents, basically. It's this thing. Look how beautiful it is just showing it. The Omega Red, the Mondo Omega Red. Tell me a better Omega Red than this, okay? With this level of paint, this level of detail, This level of fucking sculpt, I still stare at this figure every day. I have, like, my kid is hungry. I say, I can't feed you right now. I'm still staring at Omega Red. And then her mother has to feed her. Okay. I've become a bad father because of this Omega Red. Okay. This is, to me, just the perfect. What's going to be a better Omega Red than this? Okay. Again, because it's a Mondo figure, the knock on it is articulation. It's very basic. That's the knock. So yes, there is probably a world in where maybe a Mafex or somebody does like an Omega Red, but like I dare it to be as aesthetically pleasing as this fucking Omega Red, and all the job they did. Look at his Omega symbol and this and that. This guy just takes me back. I get happy when I see this. Everybody's like X-Men, Cyclops, this and that, Rogue. This guy, Omega fucking Red. They made 1,000 of them. I don't know why. Okay, why isn't this character more popular? He's a Russian Weapon X. The fuck? He's basically a vampire. He's a vampire with these fucking coils. So it's great. So Omega Red, number 3. I love it. All right. So what does it say? All this swearing here. Hold on. Let me go get my. Yeah, you should go get your kids. I guess. Laser Pants, you'll appreciate this. I got a message from Quentin that said that his son watched that video with the Tigra where I was putting the different heads on the bikini Tigra, and I guess he learned something about being a man. So this is educational. This is an educational channel. I felt bad. I felt a little bad, but I was like, hey, you got to. This is a little bit of a warning. Don't just send your kids. Don't just send your kids into the Mad Hatter channel. Okay, you gotta. That sounds weird anyway. Okay, so just don't just caution when you're watching it. He's only I know. I felt bad. He showed me the video and he's like, I like girls now, and I was like, oh my god, he saw that video. I did feel bad, but he's a man now. What's up, Allison? Greetings. Allison, starting fucking trouble here. Sex. All right, let's move on past that subject. What's the number? Okay, we got 2 left. Okay, 2 left. And nobody will guess number 1. And you might even say, Hatter, you're a dumb fuck for doing number 1. But number 1, every time I look at it, I'm like, this is a marvel. Yeah, the Tigra figure, someone says, but it's totally educational. Number 2 is there are multiple of these figures. For some reason, I just have one out. Okay. And Dennis Foster pretty much ruined my thing. It's this one right here. It's these Mezco Turtles. It's the Mezco Ninja Turtles by Mezco, which are beautiful. Okay, which this company, I don't have the other 3. They're somewhere. I mean, I have them, but they're somewhere. Somehow they made magic with these. They took all of these influences, cartoon, movie, Mirage, and they put them in a gumbo, and they just created this. Nobody will guess number 1. Put your guesses. You won't guess it. Start now. They just made magic with these. Okay, if you hold them in hand, you will see what I'm talking about. Okay, they're gorgeous. Toy Stalker, where are you, buddy boy? Where are you, Bubsy? Toy Stalker, to his credit, had them for $400 the whole fucking time. He had a stock of, I think he had 10 of them 2 weeks ago, and he sold them out, and he sold them at $400. And meanwhile, there are retailers that are selling them for $550. Okay, is it worth $550? Probably. Do you want to just pay $400? Actually, you'll probably pay less with the code. Yes. Yeah, of course. Okay, so good on you, man. Hopefully he gets some in. I'll definitely spotlight him if he gets them. If he gets them in. But these are just so beautiful. The trench coat Raphael is gorgeous. If people just don't know, I'll just hold on. I don't want to cheat. I don't want to cheat my my number 1. But yeah, I mean, let's like if you guys don't know, if you want, like, just cycle through the pics. I mean, these are fucking. These are and by the way, him with that coat, he looks just as good like in person. Like it's not like the Super 7 one where like the coat just fits on him like shit. These are just so good, man. This 4-pack made me happy. They have a cartoon pack too. Cartoon pack's not as good. I like them. I think they're fun, but I can see why people don't like them. You know what I mean? So I didn't put them on the list. It's so subjective. But yeah, man, I just think they're lovely. All right, let's keep going. Actually, let's just take a look. So we got number one left, and then maybe we'll talk about some vehicles or something. Wow, we have 253 people. What are y'all doing here? Number one is not Flipboard. Actually, Flipboard is still in production, so I can't. But expect Flipboard to just light up everybody's top 10 next year. Yeah, don't that big bad premium. Dude, $150 over? It's fucking wild. It's not Vac Metal Silverhawk. It's not a Super 7 figure, although I'm waiting for their Cat's Lair. Must be the Hatter special of Ermine and a Tigro. You like that, huh? I think you do. Number one is Casey Jones Dirt Bike. That would be a good number one. Controversial Toys. Hello, good sir. What's up, buddy? Member for 27 months. Become a member. Why don't you? Of the Hatter channel, and then support, I don't know, the greatest channel that is. Yeah, no, it's not Flipboard. Oh my God, that DeLorean. By the way, that fucking DeLorean. If I can, maybe there's a video I can do on like my biggest FOMO moments, but I missed out on that DeLorean, and then I've seen like videos, and what's the worst is like I have like a skit that I want to do with it, and I don't have one. I didn't fucking order it, and I'm fucking kicking myself. Somebody is friend of the channel, Joey Halom is actually he's lending me one to do a review. But man, I wish I fucking got that one. That's how it is. You can't get everything. All right. Is it the huge Krang behind me? Vinyl Krang? No, it's not. That Krang is now part of like. I feel like that Krang is my new vent. Like that's the new vent. Is that big Krang? Although I don't write out the vent. People think that the vent is come and gone. That vent might appear again. You never fucking know. It's not a vehicle. I think vehicles. I don't put vehicles in the same thing. So let me just get to it. So number one, right here. Let me make sure that I get the name right. That's how much I don't even know this fucking company. What are the names? Okay. All right, here we go. Number one right here is a figure by a company called Kozer Toys. And it's this figure right here. It is called the Abyss Knight, which is basically death from Darksiders. And if you know, you just know. If you know this game, you know this game. If you know the artist is Joe Madureira, who does this style of art. And this is one of the most beautiful. It is sold out in most places, but it is one of the most beautiful. Everybody who sees this is like, where the fuck did you get it and where can I get it? It is. He has this, by the way, this is a giant scythe that is just strapped to his back. Okay. He comes with these two other scythes. All right. These like mini scythe. It's a video game. It's an unlicensed figure. But it is perfection. It's perfect. It's the perfect fucking figure. They have 4 horsemen in this game, and hopefully they make the other ones. But I'm that's me. See, I can't even fucking talk because I'm so stupefied by this figure. So look it up. Kozer Toys is the company. I got it from Gundammit, but I will say that import figures in general are just killing it. The import game is just pumping out some of the best fucking stuff that, I mean, I'm not going to say putting American companies to shame, because I have a lot of American company products on my list. Okay, so that's kind of like a reach, but some of the stuff they do is just wild. Now, again, this is not official. I don't know what it costs to get the license for this, but this is just one of the most beautiful toys ever. Okay, and like, again, everybody that I know that sees this is like, how, like, give me the story. He's super posable. So articulation, the paint, he's got soft goods. It's just a fucking beautiful figure. Number one is this guy right here, the Abyss Knight. And that's it. That's all. That's my fucking top 10. That's let's just read Riley. What's up, buddy? Oh, had a Merry Hanukkah, Happy New Year, sir. Thank you, buddy. Member for 26 months. Toy Stalker member, 27 months, 12 a.m. Eastern. Happy birthday to. Yeah, I know it's late. Okay. But yeah. Is there any other? Well, I did want to just do some. So okay, let me just say too. This quick recap. Oh my God, what's the? Let me see if I can memorize the recap. I don't think I can. Okay, but number 2 is Mesco Toys. Number 1 is the Abyss Knight. Number 3 is Omega Red. Okay, that's your top 3. I do want to talk about vehicle. Okay, here's the other thing. A lot of times these lists are subjective, because like, it's just the stuff that you have in hand. I'm sure there's like a lot of stuff that I just haven't felt or touched and this and that. And so, you know, and again, they're very, very subjective. Okay. Although if people like Ryan don't put Flipboard on their list next year, I'm gonna have a word with him. Vehicles. Somebody was asking about vehicles. Vehicles. I have not held many vehicles this year. I would assume G.I. Joe would take it. Okay, isn't the vamp? Okay, so let me say this about that prune face. I think that in terms of like new lines that I'm excited about, I would say Dick Tracy is one of them, and Prune Face and the Blank is all included. And then the other line that I'm very excited about, I'm still very excited about the Turtles of Grayskull, and I'm still very excited about the Joy Toy. The Joy Toy TMNT is just fucking wild. But yeah, the some of these import figures are just fucking crazy. Like this one, this Superman is so detailed. Like these guys are giving, and this is an official figure. It's officially licensed. So, and these guys are like giving like companies here just like a run for their money. What's going on here? I like that Leo Denver's just giving, just putting the lyrics to the great songs. Guys, I'm thinking of putting out an album. Okay, here's what I want to do. I'm thinking of collecting all my songs. Okay, and for like $2 or something, having like an album of all the dumb songs, and I'll have like a free song or 2 free songs, and then you could just get the album, you put it on Spotify, and then I'll make one of those dumb commercials, like remember those commercials where you stayed up too late in the 80s and 90s, and they're like, and they turn around and they're like, hey, how's it going? And it's like, I'm this C-list celebrity, and they go, such songs as this and that. That's what I'm thinking about. Okay, that's a 2025 thing. The Hatter album has to drop. I have a song I want to do about the Rat King. Okay, a parody song. You'll never guess what the source is that I'm going to use to do the parody. But yeah. But sorry, I was talking about vehicles. So like the Vamp is great. I have not held the Vanguard in my hand yet, so I don't know what's going on with it. I'm sure it's awesome. I've not held the Dragonfly in my hand, so I don't know. But I will say I have held the Ramen Racer, and the Ramen Racer is fucking awesome. Okay, that guy, I will tell you, is making a lot of money off of that Ramen Racer, and he deserves every penny of it, because he did a masterful job on that. So yeah, so that's so Hatter 25. That's so Hatter. I like it. Mikkel Stapler, thank you, buddy, with the recommendation. But yes, so I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think is like? What's the best vehicle? That ramen racer is fucking sick. That would be hard to. I think that would be hard to beat. But again, I held the or I have the trouble bubble. The trouble bubble is real nice, but is that a big enough to do as a vehicle? By the way, the, I had no idea. I guess this go under the radar, but I guess like Uncle Todd had like some vehicles, like he had a Manta vehicle that he was kickstarting and he was trying to get like $600,000 or something, and it only made like 140 or something, and then they ended the Kickstarter and they're like, fuck it, we're gonna make it anyway. Like, is that true? Like, could that work? Like, if that is true, that is what I do. I would have had a whole month of content had I known that. That's fucking crazy if that's true. So I guess that was like a vehicle that he was going to make, like some Manta vehicle for his superpowers line. Which, by the way, the superpowers are nice. I've held them in my hand, but like that to me. So that's like another vehicle that's floating out there. The Ghost. I heard the Ghost is really nice. I'm not like a Star Wars guy. Although somebody had a great idea about taking like a slave Leia head and putting it on one of those bikini women. I guarantee that'll be a good look. I guarantee. Like, I like all those like these judgmental people that were in those comments. By the way, it's like it's a little weird. It's like you got a lot of time on your hands. Well, first of all, what is it? What does that have to do with time? I take a Tigra figure, I pop her head off, I put on the Baroness head. That took 3 seconds. Why is that a lot of time, shithead? Okay, well, I don't get your comment is not. It's not linking up. It's not resonating. You know what I mean? It's so that was a little weird, but they're beautiful. All right. But yeah, I please tell me, yeah, Todd's, yeah, dude. When I go to Todd's website, oh, Brian, yeah, he has you got a graph for it, the master. That is wild. That's like going to the mechanic, and like the mechanic's like, yeah, it's gonna cost $1,000 to fix your car, and the guy's like, yeah, I only have 100. He's like, yeah, okay, 100. Like, how does that happen? Well, how does Uncle Todd always out Todd himself? Uncle Todd, dude, that guy's a fucking treasure. I mean that he just ends it right there. Are you bald? I don't know, Zoran. I don't know. Okay, you're gonna have to just live in just not knowing that. That is 100% true. Header was a multiple superpower item and vehicle crowdfund. It wasn't close to getting funded. We got it. So it is coming out. How is it coming? Is it so? Are the people that are going to get it, like, is it going to come out like in retail, or is it like you had to be in on that Kickstarter to get it? I'm just curious. I just find this fascinating. Okay. Somebody asked, what's your favorite Jada Street Fighter so far? By the way, if you want to answer any questions, I'll put them in. It's a late night chat. Okay, we've only been in an hour. So AMA, ask me anything. Although I might not answer. What's your favorite Jada Street Fighter so far? Probably M. Bison. M. Bison is my favorite. I lost it. Yeah, I think the M. Bison is really cool. I like that he has a wired cape, so that's pretty fucking cool. Apparently he's still really, dude, that's just so wild to me, man. Crazy thing I heard the other night is Hasbro the Dreadnought Thunder Tank is not going to be Hasbro so straight to stores. They said, oh, okay. Yeah, I think G.I. Joe. Have you seen the tease for Wave 3 of Rage Fury toys? I have not. Rage Fury toys. I gotta look them up. I got their rabbit. The rabbit's okay. Okay. I do have their tiger though, and the tiger's real nice. I have to open that, and I got to do a review on that. Walmart didn't want to try to kickstart them. It's just so wild. Uncle Todd is gonna Todd. Have you picked a spot for the Musk yet? Where does this go? I don't even know. There, Hal. Okay, there's my spot. I don't know if you can see it. And Bison is my favorite. The Cape is killer. Where's Vega? Did they? Oh yeah, they showed a Vega, right? Yeah, yeah. Those guys are doing real good, by the way. I know I don't have any Jada on my list, okay, but I believe in what they do. I like their stuff, and their stuff the price on it is, you can't beat their prices. I'm getting updates on my order. The emails I'm getting, superpowers crowdfund looks like it's from my order when I attempted crown. That's so weird, man. I bet Johnny like your Tiger. Oh, he did. Okay. Sorry, John, you don't have the fucking copyright on scantily clad women in your videos. I don't know who got that in your head, because people were mentioning it and then he mentioned it. Like, oh, that looks familiar. It's like, what you can't lock that. You can't trademark I'm the scantily women guy. If I want to put scantily clad women figures, I'll do that. And by the way, I think Articulated Ninja has you beat by a long fucking shot. Okay, okay, Johnny. So don't get fucking fresh. Let's keep going. What is the current status of Flipboard? I did an Instagram post. Thank you for that question. They are being, I believe, packaged right now. The delay was the arm, the flipping arm. I can see why Motu has now stayed away. It's a big pain in the butt putting mechanisms. It works like a dream now, but just to get there, and you want the mechanism to be strong. You know what I mean? Was a lot. So, but if you go to my Instagram, you can see they're all being produced now, and I think they're being packaged now, and then yeah, shipping soon. I'm fucking excited, man. I'm excited for people to fucking get those figures. So yeah. Let's see. Will you collaborate with Weird Al on your new musical album debut? I mean, if I have the time, I mean, I will say Weird Al has hit me up. Okay. It's really, I've been busy. It's my schedule is a little busy, but let him know that I'll be hitting him up when I have time. My cat layer arrives. Yeah, cat layers are arriving very soon. Sagata's the real boss. Only the real ones know why. Am I a real one? I think I do. Conman Baller asking if they're balling is HR issue, so be careful. Yeah, don't make me call HR. Jada is new and making the great figures. I agree. Articulate Ninja is the best at that. He's awesome. I love that you're thinking of making an album. Can we get an extended remix of Alligator Rock? That song made me Elton John fan. You know what? I felt like I had to spotlight this obscure Elton John guy and give him a little. I had to give him the Hatter bump. Let's face it. I can't wait for gotta go help a buddy move, but wants to swing by and say hi and appreciate your channel. You're killing. Can't wait for. Thank you, buddy. By the way, all right. Since we're here, I've been doing some drawing. So I have been. Okay, how do I say this? First of all, did we discuss everything we need to in the top 10? So yeah, top 10. That's my top 10. And vehicles. Again, I haven't held enough vehicles this year. Okay, but like the Ramen Racer is a fucking thing of beauty. Okay. In terms of we are going to do some Flipboard hats. My thing that I'm thinking of now is because I have to. I've been very focused on making sure that this wave is like perfect, so everybody gets like an awesome looking Flipboard. I will be honest. I have now been kind of like thinking about like I almost have like a wave 2 that I know that I want to do, but it is it's ambitious, okay, and it will take a lot of work. There actually is a transformer that I'm thinking about in the wave. That a character that can transform, but it's like I said, it's like ambitious. And then part of me wants to do like that fawn as like a Kickstarter. So I'm like really, because I've just been drawing him like on my free time. I've been drawing Fawn. If you don't know, Fawn is the deer that made a deal with the devil and then comes back to life because like hunters kill Fawn's mother and then he makes a deal with the devil to kill the hunters. I have been obsessed with this character and I really, really want to like make it. And like, so part of me is like, should I just like do just like a one, like a shotgun, like just get this one figure made, and maybe an alternate thing and like, and keep the focus on wave 2. Because again, it's like an ambitious wave 2. And I'm just trying to think if I have it's going to take a while just to get that made. So but this is like just a character that so because some people ask me like, am I continuing this or sorry, the gods. He made a deal with the gods, not the devil. That's another character. he he, he made a deal with the god of chains. There is a god in Olympus. There's a god of chains, and he makes a deal with him to come back. Yes, sorry. The corporate elephants is another one that I like. Okay, so there's a lot. I want to do a few things that I want them in action figure form, but we'll see, man. I don't know. It's we'll see what the support is like for it. I know that everybody here is a supporter. So but unfortunately we need more. We need to get out there. The corporate elephants, a lot of people asking for the corporate elephant. Here's the thing about the corporate elephant. Here's where my mind is stuck in a little bit of a pretzel, is I really want to make them. However, I don't love, how do I say this? I don't love the elephant head on a Motu body look. I know that there's a lot of fans that are like of like Snout Spout, but I never loved how he had like a regular man's body and just an elephant head on there. So I don't know if I want to do that. I kind of want to make them look like NECA figures, if I'm being honest. Like if I made them, I'd like them to be these big elephants in suits, but almost, like, yes, they're part of the Champions and the Faraday line, but like, I'd almost like to make it so that you can kind of like mix them, like they're from another dimension kind of thing. So do you know what I mean? Like I don't want, so like some things fit with that Motu body, but some things just don't look aesthetically pleasing. So that I just don't like. Flipboard works fine, okay, and I might make like a Mafex type of flipboard down the road, like a real posable one. But like I wouldn't be that happy with like a Motu like body with the fucking elephant head on there. So that's one that I've just been going back and forth with. But yeah, we'll see. I really want to make this fun. I want to make the elephant. I want to make all these different things, but we'll see. The other thing that I was going to talk about, was there another thing to fucking talk about? I forgot. We were going to trash some people, weren't we? I mean, I pretty much trashed Johnny this whole stream. I like how he tried to hide. John, I like how you tried to hide that you were on with GDL. Okay, he didn't think I knew. He hits me up because he saw my thumbnail, by the way, that just had me with special guest me, and he's like, you're doing this at 8 p.m. Like kind of like just trying to like sniff out information or whatever. And I was like, yeah, well, you're doing GDL right at 6, and he's like, yeah. So it's like, yeah, I knew where you were going. All right, you always need a partner, huh? You can't just solo. Yeah, I knew what you were. You're trying to suss out. You're trying to suss out information from me, but I had the info on you, pal. Somebody asked me, Jada. I like this one a lot. This Cami. Okay, this is a real nice. Look at that, va va voom Cami right there. They make nice figures, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's not a. It did not fit. It did not fit in my top 10, but yeah, what's are you planning to do a Johnny nostalgia figure using the Orko? Ooh, an Orko body. Yeah, that he would make a good Orko. Yeah, like yeah, because he has that like an Orko with glasses or something. But would people buy that? That's the thing. Like I feel like if anything would be a shelf warmer, it would be like a Johnny figure. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Were there any other things to discuss in the toy news realm? Okay, that's by the way, I got this at Toy Stalker. I got the Guile and all the Street Fighters. Use code House Hatter. There you go. There's your plug. Were there any other things to discuss? Let me just take a quick look at Toy Arc, okay, and just see. Just talk amongst yourselves for a second. Oh man, these Ninja Gaiden figures are fucking cool. Ninja Gaiden, whatever you want to call it. This Doc Savage, that's fucking cool. Let me share this. Let's just talk a little bit of toy news. We're all here, okay? Let's just face it, man. It's like this next week is like a coast. Like I gotta work tomorrow, but it's like everybody should be coasting this fucking week. All right, it's like a New Year week. It's like weird. Let's share the screen real quick. Let's talk a little toy news because I don't want to leave yet. I'm having fun. I don't know that anybody else is, but I am. Oh, this guy right here. Speaking of import figures, Ninja Gaiden, whatever. Ninja Gaiden. Since I was a kid, there's people like going, you pronounce like this, you pronounce like that. But there's this Kasumi and this Ryu Hayabusa Razor's Edge version. So this is actually in a variant. I got the regular one, or I have it on pre-order. But you can get this Vava Voom Kasumi right here if you want. And I think these are on my radar. I love this game. I broke a controller playing this game. I was playing Ninja Gaiden on Xbox, not 360, the one before it, in an apartment in Riverside, on Riverside Drive in North Hollywood. I was living with my roommate, Jason Livergood, and we had our buddy Seth, who was sleeping on the couch, and we all lived in this apartment. And I played video games in the living room all night. That's all I would do. And I remember playing this game, and I went through it, but I remember the level I was playing, and I was fighting a tank. There's a level where the boss is a fucking tank. I'm a ninja, and I'm trying to beat a tank. And I got so angry, I threw the Xbox controller across the room, smashed it across the fridge, and it just landed in pieces. Okay. And I felt like, and it was my Xbox, so there's nobody to blame. But I remember Jason coming out of the room, and he's like, dude, what the fuck? It was like that kind of like roommate situation. And the walls were like this fucking thin. And he came out, he's like, dude, what the fuck? And I sat on the couch, and I was like, I broke the controller or whatever. He's like, you okay? You know, like, you have a problem? First of all, if a dude is angry, so angry that he breaks a controller, just leave him alone. He kept on needling me. He's like, dude, we gotta, you know, like, do I have to talk to you? Like, you know, you got to see somebody? I was like, no, asshole. Like, I'm just annoyed because the tank beat me, so I broke a controller. Is that okay? But guess what? I had a second controller. I beat the game, and then I never looked back. Okay, so yeah, there you go. Your controllers are cheap. You throw them against the wall all fucking day. Not new controllers, but back then it was pretty fucking cheap. So that's my Ninja Gaiden story. There you go. So I'll definitely nobody asked, but I'll definitely be in on these right here. This is a weird choice right here. Street Fighter 6, Revoltech. Who the fuck is this guy, and why do we care about him? I understand he's from the new figure. Okay, like what's his name? Luke. This guy sucks. All right, I'm sorry. This is I know we're trying to look at his Popeye arms. I know we're trying to like get into like extended Street Fighter shit. This is not it. This guy fucking sucks. His forearms suck, and I reject the hypothesis that is this figure. I can't get behind it. Everything about him just sucks. Like, why does he look like this? No, I mean that pose is cool, but like John should work for one of these. Like, John poses the same kind of way that these guys pose. I mean, the poses are cool, but like, who fucking cares about this guy? No, he doesn't do that to Ryu. No, that doesn't. I don't like this. I reject this picture too. He doesn't throw him. No, that doesn't happen. And then yeah. So I mean, you can get this. All right, I will judge you if you buy this figure. All right, if you're listening to this, you will be judged. If you get this, because yeah, he's no good. What else is there? I do want. I think Toy Stalker has this Doc Savage figure. One collected Doc Savage details. I have no connection to this, but it's so like pulpy. Like, it's like kind of like just the era that I love. The same reason I love Dick Tracy. This gun is wild that he has. This, like, whatever this is a whole scene. But this is I don't need this head. I like this look. I don't know how popular Doc Savage is, but this is just a really nice. This is a really nice figure. This is one that I just might get just because, I don't know. Like, sometimes you just yeah, it feels very like Indiana Jones. But that Johnny guy will have a review of this guy up tomorrow. Oh, for sure he's going to review that Street Fighter figure. I just want to screen accurate Blanca. Why is he so hard to sculpt? He's like the Indiana Jones. Here's the problem that I've been seeing with the new Blanca. So Storm Collectibles, is it here? Can we? Is there a Blanca? I don't know if there's out of package. By the way, I want to say this, NECA, you should slow down with so many of these Ben Coop. I think they're going to burn out. Like they're releasing so many of these, and there's even more of these that my fears are just going to burn them out. Blanca, Storm Collectibles. Oh, there's a video on it. No, I don't want to watch a whole video. My fear with this Blanca is he's not going to be able to look up. My vast years of toy experience tell me that because of the hair and because there are no shots of his head, like he's looking down. Yeah, he's not really looking up there. That's a cheat. He's looking forward. He's looking down. He's looking down. He's looking down. He's looking down again. You see the hair? See how the hair, like, if you try to make him look up, unless there's some kind of pivot or something in his hair, which does not look like, and both the heads are like that, I don't think you're going to have him. He's looking down. You might say, Hatter, you're being very picky. Why do you give a fuck? Because my pet peeve is when you have a character that is crouching, you need to have his head look up to counterbalance the crouching. Okay, I toy companies, like, you gotta sort of, you gotta know that it's and I don't think that has that, and I don't know if that is going to be rectified or remedied in the new one. So that is one. I'm a big. I don't know why more toy companies don't like do this, but like, so you have a head, you have a hole in the bottom of the head, typically, right? Like he shot himself with a gun, like right here, and there's a hole right there. I don't know why more companies. I don't think I've seen it very much, or maybe ever. Is why, like, why don't they put a hole right here, like in the back of the head, right? So that way, if you pop it on, he automatically looks up. You know what I mean? So that way you don't have to have hair articulation. You can have an extra head that has a hole right there, and then you can have him look up. I would do that. I'm thinking I want to do like a werewolf character that I'm thinking of. I want to do the target dog as a werewolf, like the Hound of Tarjay, and I will give him an alternate head with a little thing on this that you could do that so that he could look up and howl at the moon. Okay, that's my thing. I get real picky when it's a crouching character that doesn't look up. So anyway, I don't know. Does anybody agree with my ramblings? Are these the ramblings of? Are we just losing people when I just talk about this? Probably. Hair articulation is where it's at. Now Hatter is a self-proclaimed hair expert. I mean, is that really a hair expert? Like, I can't just give my opinion. Yes, I think if there was just a hole right in the back of the head, then the character looks up, and then you could do your crouching poses. Wouldn't that be fun? And you don't have to worry about all that. So, is there anything else? Is there anything else you want to talk about? All right, I'll let guys. It's a new year chat. You can ask me whatever you want, or or we'll go go through the news. Is there anything else before I leave this mortal coil? Not just kidding. I'm not going anywhere. This is another one that I want. This Metal Gear figure. I think we went over it last week, but this looks really fucking cool. Yeah, this solid. This is like the second time they came out with them. But and he comes with the box. There you go. Holy, that's a good idea. Marvel Legends Spider-Man does well on looking up. Yeah, Spider-Man seems to get that love. Like I see that a lot in Spider-Man figures, but like then I see figures that should be crouching figures that can't look up, and it bugs me. Future Toy what do you think of the new Superman trailer? I thought it was fine. I'm not as critical on. I know it's the fun thing is you see a trailer, or even worse than that, you see a behind the scenes shots from a set, and you go, oh, look at this behind the scenes shot. This movie's gonna suck. Or you go, look at this trailer. This movie is gonna suck. I really don't, like the people that make trailers are completely different than the people that make the movie many times. And so my response to trailers are like, okay, I mean, look, it's a Superman movie, so I'm gonna watch it. I don't know more than that. I don't try to I know there's a lot. Every time I go to the internet, somebody will be like, look at Guy Gardner's hair, and it's like I don't really care about his hair. I'll just watch the movie. But I mean, I don't know. It looks like it looks like it could be fine. It has the same moments as every other Superman movie that I've seen, minus the dog. Like, I mean, every Superman movie has those moments. It's like there's always some like real deep monologue, and you see him, being hopeful, and people are Superman save me and this and that, and like, and they play the music, and you go, I know that music. I want to, it's another Hollywood big budget thing. I don't know. I don't get that excited. I'll just, like to me, it's just like candy. You just kind of eat it, and then, I'll watch it. But yeah. So that's the Superman. Any other questions? And do we have any other? This is your chance in 2024 to ask me whatever you fucking want. And I was gonna say I have to answer it. I don't have to answer it, but I will do my best to answer it. Top 10 list. Are there any top 10s that you think I'm missing that are like, I either didn't go over, or not as much like, oh, you should have put this thing in your top 10, but like maybe I'm just missing. Maybe I just don't know about it, because there's a Gandalf that I want to get. It's not an official Gandalf. It's a 1/12 scale. Looks really good. There's a few figures that are on my list. I want to get Tot. Toy Stalker has a few Tots, TOHT, from Indiana Jones. I want to get him. I was not that impressed by the look of that Indiana Jones. Some people were not. Some people did not agree with me. I'm just very picky on Indiana Jones. I saw it. I was like, this doesn't feel like Harrison Ford. So yeah. Let me go through the chat. Did you ever get the Professor Perry? I did. By the time I got it, though, I got it so late that it was too late to really do a video on. Shoe size is 12. All right. If you want to send me shoes, you can go ahead. Timbo from Limbo. Feel free to send me. If you want to send me shoes as tribute, they are not to be of a lesser value than, I would say, $200. So just keep that in mind. So somebody will take that seriously and get upset. Top 10 action figure channel. That's a good question. I don't watch that many channels. Obviously, I watch John. As much as I kid around, I do think he does real good work. I watch Articulated Ninja. I think he's very artistic. I like Unparalleled Universe every now and then. By the way, the list tapers off because now I'm talking about like I rarely watch it, but the ones that I have seen, I do like that. I mean, I don't know. I just don't watch a lot. Yeah, I don't. It's lame. I watch a lot of like stand-up comedy and comedy podcasts, and that's that. The stuff I watch on YouTube a lot is lame. It's like some kind of like comedy podcasts or cooking or like cooking shows. You know what I mean? I like Displaying Model. He's a great dude. He's very charismatic. I like that guy. I have not watched more than like a few episodes. Again, it is no reflection on any of these people. I'm not too good for it. I just have not just have not um, seen them. Dan Who Reviews. I like him a lot. Dan Who Reviews, the Marvel Legend. Here's a Marvel Legend right here. And look at this. I've got this Marvel Legend, and I'm the first to get it in merry old London. I was sweeping a chimney, and I came to my flat, and I saw that this was at my door. So I opened it up, and now I have this Marvel Legend. I like him. I think he is, and he's a really good dude. Jay from Geek That Life doesn't really do reviews anymore. So, I hear Mad Hatter is pretty good. That's a lie. Okay. Laser Pants is off. But Laser Pants doesn't do reviews. Like, I like 3POA a lot, but like they don't they don't do reviews or not a fan of retroblast, but I have nothing against retroblasting. By the way, I actually had a talk with Michael. He's a really nice guy. I don't watch enough to be like, this is like a this is a great channel. And he probably is the same. I doubt he watches. He has the time. Jay Hernandez. I saw a really good video that he did from the Yamaguchi cable, and I was like, holy shit, this dude puts in a lot of time in his production. He did like a montage of like showing like the cable and all these poses, and he's like like these fucking zooms. I was like, that is fucking cinematic. So he's good. He obviously is very like artistic. Okay. This guy Robo kind of sucks. Toy Shiz is great. He's a sweetheart. Okay. He's a guy who you can go up to him and you can say, hey man, can you spotlight Flipboard? That would really help me. And he'll say, yes, I will, because I'm a good person that helps other YouTubers, and I'm not trying to get on the boat and then pull the fucking ladder up behind me because I got to sell my crappy toys. So he's a great guy. Shartimus is a great dude. Again, I have not seen enough videos because I'm not in the Marvel Legends game like he is. And that's his bread and butter. The last video I did see of him, which I was very jealous, is he reviewed the transforming, was it the Grimlock or the Megatron? One of them. And he knows his stuff. This guy Zoran is obsessed with hair. My friend, you are obsessed with another man's hair to the point it's like weird. All right. Now you've crossed over from this is like a funny thing to like, I'm a fucking weirdo. All right. You're weird. I'm just being honest. I'm also a Yoger. I don't know who that is. Look at this toy tuber. I mean, I am a shill. Top 5 channel beefs. I don't know, like beefs that I have. By the way, you can ask whatever you want. I will answer honestly if I'm Kyle Peterson. That guy, I like him. He seems to review everything. Okay, he seems to. Sure enough, if there is something out there, I will sometimes look because I'm a whore this way, and I'll be like, let me take a look and see what's out there, and I will see his face. Okay. What else? Maybe there's people here I don't know about. Goonplow Melly. I don't know that if that's like a thing. D Amazing and Anthony Custom. Anthony Customs I have seen. I've seen a few D Amazing videos as well. Again, nothing against any of these people. I know you guys want me to like. I know that somebody is hoping that I can like stir some shit with somebody. I really don't have anything against any of these people. I don't want to create like a fake beef. I mean, the one I create with Johnny is funny as a fake beef, but like, it's some of these guys, their channel is their livelihood. Okay. who you don't like, not who you like. I I don't watch. This is an honest answer. I don't watch enough to like not like someone, and I don't like hate watch. I don't understand hate watching. I know that that's like a thing. I'm sure, and because I get it, I get some people that watch the channel, and I just know that they hate me for whatever reason. I don't know, and it could be the silliest thing. It could be either they don't like my opinions on their companies that they like, or maybe I remind them of somebody who stuffed them in a locker. I don't know. All right. I don't, I have no idea. Why did my voice get all weird? Can we get a Mad Hatter impression for crowdfund? A Mad Hatter Todd impression. A Todd impression. Somebody told me, hey, they said you don't sound anything like Todd McFarlane. Here's the thing. My Todd McFarlane is not trying to, it's not trying to encapsulate. It's not trying to be like, oh my God, if I close my eyes, that sounds exactly like Todd. I'm trying to cultivate. I'm like, let's face it, like the Daniel Day-Lewis of toy reviewers. I'm trying to grab the essence of Todd McFarlane, okay, and capture it. All right, that's what it's about. It's not really about. It's not really about making sure that it's a perfect impression. Okay. Raz Rentals reviews does long deep dives. Oh, I bet he does. Basically, let's hear your classic Robo Foosh beef rant. I mean, that to me, that's a beef because they, in my opinion, struck first. If you, I don't think I strike first. If you strike me, then I will do a magic spell and I will send hail into your village. But most of these people don't strike me. They don't. Now, I did have beef at one time with Josh from before, who used to do like McFarlane reviews, but he has supported Flipboard and made a really nice post about Flipboard, and I had to put it away. I was like, you know what? But even that beef started because he started attacking me. All right, but it's water under the bridge. These are like not like giant beefs. These are just like they're just like toy tuber beefs. Review Spot. I don't know them. I have Jean-Luc's hair. Oh my God, this guy's obsessed with hair. Jesus. John sounds like a legit good guy when he is sober. He's a good dude. Toying Around is a great channel. Have you ever gone to Frank and Sons? Yeah, I all the time. How do you ever look at your collection and think this is too much? I sometimes do. I get that, dude. At least once a month, I look around and I'm like, this is like a little overkill, right? But then I get a new toy and I'm like, oh man, this kind of makes me happy. So you got to find happiness where you can get it. One McFarlane reviewer, Jack from before. I was talking about that. We need some drama. I know. Trust me, 2025 will be full of somebody will get dramatic. Somebody will step out of line with me. Trust me. And it has actually a kind guy. I am a nice guy. Okay, I don't seek drama. Tenfig, you want to introduce to your daughter first? Oh boy, would she be interested? I got to think about that. Still hate your Bucky's cracked. You've been waiting for a Mondo release. It's grown on me a little bit. I'll be honest. I don't. It's still is what it is, but I don't know. I love your Todd impression. Thank you. I'm just kidding. Everyone got their own preferences. It's all about attitude. There you go. I met him twice. He never knew it. Did you really? Are you my mailman? Did you get any more NECA blind? No, I wish I got one more. That was a fun video to do. It's like Chevy Chase doing Ford. The humor is that, yes, thank you, Allison. Thank you. It's just spin on Todd. I get it. Go camping to Mecca. The Walmart there is huge. Got a giant Walmart. The Spawn of McFarlane. Zones away. Learn how to read the room. Acting like yes, to act like Flipper Frank all day off camera. That's true. Yes. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with the chat. People don't know this, but like when I inhabit Flipper Frank, I have to on that day flip figures to people on OfferUp, okay? Because I got to get in that spirit, all right? And then and only then, after I've made some money, can I get in there. You guys think I just turn on the camera and put some sunglasses on? You're wrong. That's not how fine acting works. Squatter Under the Bridge, Toy Gains. That sounds familiar. It's never going to happen, Justin. there's like a whole Justin Credible wants to make McFarlane great again. Actually, Justin Credible's a good guy. He's a great dude. I love that guy. All this talk of beef, now I want a burger. You should get one, buddy. Make sure it's kosher. Props that dude. I didn't know he support. No, he's a great fucking dude. We get a Hooligans after show tonight. This is the Hooligans show. I'm shutting up. Frank and Sons is whack. Frank and Sons is now whack, by the way. It used to be man, Frank and Sons used to be the best, dude. Now, when you go to Frank and Sons, I don't know when the last time you guys have gone. There's like 3 booths, if that I go to. Everything else is like just garbage. Like, just like, I'm like choking up. Like weird. For me, I don't know. Garbage is a strong word, but like stuff that I'm not interested in, like bunch of sports shit I can care less about, and then like a bunch of anime shit, like anime cheesecake statues. I don't give a fuck about that. Like but like for like a purist action figure, whatever that fucking means, it's slim pickings now. Big Turtle Con in Burbank. I'd go to Burbank for a Turtle Con. I didn't know about this. Nobody told me. Influencer films, you keep toys in your bedroom, or maybe over the fireplace, or is everything restricted to the toy room? I did in the old place. In this new place, because I want to what is the word? Remain married. I keep it all here. Were Mondo TMNT vinyls on your list? They were not. They're nice, but they really are true vinyls. So I felt weird putting them in a oh my god, I'm choking. Hold on. All of a sudden my throat closed up. Had her short in real life, then again, when you're my height, everything is short. I'm 6 feet. How tall do you want me to be? What is everybody obsessed with my height and hair? Did you pre-order the Mondo Batman Beyond? Yes, I did, because I'm sick. How much do you guess a molecularly amplified Krang will cost, and how much would you be willing to spend? Like a for realsy molecularly amplified Krang? $3,000. I don't know. Come on, Leo. Come on, ask me a real question. I met Megan in person as well before I found this channel. Had I ever played Magic the Gathering? No, and that's not to say that I'm like too cool for it, although let's face it, I kind of am. It just passed me by, although I have many friends that are into that. I got the Kickstarter Medieval Spawn, looks really good. The scale with others' toys is a little off. I was tempted to get that. Dork Layer is another one. D Hunter, I recognize that name. He was wearing a Flipboard shirt. I miss Cali In-N-Out Burgers. Man, there's a lot of people here. Notice you haven't mentioned Mr. Home Arcade. No, I love Mr. Home Arcade. He's a good dude. Mr. Home Arcade is a good guy. He's had some drama in the last year, 2 years, or whatever, but he's a fucking great dude. Okay, and he apologized, and you know, it's like some people they just don't want to forgive him, you know. But I think he's a really good dude. No beef with Mr. I'll let you know if there's like a beef there. There's not. I don't know what the eBay talk is. Have you ever been to Ninja Exchange? No, I've not. Somebody's burger review, the figure reviews at the same time. There's your channel idea. Burger reviews with figures. You make that could be the new thing. I don't know Mike Ox Brown. There's a whole chat is this even for me? Like I have no idea what this chat is about. What's you going and geeking out? I don't know what that is. Is reselling bad? Like if I sell figures I bought and don't want anymore at market price, so do I make some profit? Is reselling bad? Like if I sell figures I bought and don't want anymore at market price, so I do. No, I don't. Like if you have figures that you want to sell, what are you supposed like? Okay, so like if I get a Spider-Man, am I supposed to first appearance of Spider-Man? Am I supposed to sell it for 12 cents or whatever it costs? No, like I think people misconstrue. when people talk shit about flippers, at least me, I'm talking about like career flippers. They go into a Target real early. They pick up something that they know is limited stock, or they go online and they pick up something that they know is limited stock, or they use bots, and then they go and they turn around and they sell it. If you're selling a collection or selling whatever, I mean, it's a gray area. So no, I don't think that that's bad. You know, like what do you give it to charity? I mean, you could, but like Johnny's like anime cheesecake statue. Leave that. Yeah. Oh yeah, he'd love that place. How do I will DM you? Yes, please DM me. Gail, D Hunter put you to sleep. He is so damn monotone. The way he talks. Some people like that. Some people, it takes all kinds, guys. Some people like channels that do reviews and they just give you the info. I don't care about your sense of humor. I don't care about your anecdotes. I don't care about your family. I don't care about your thoughts. I don't give a fuck. Give me the facts. There are review channels that are like that, and they make Anthony Customs is one of them. It's not a knock. His whole thing is like he pretty much gives you the facts. He throws in some humor here and there, but like some people like that. I'm not that. I like to just have fun, and like I started this channel as like I want to feel like this is kind of like a hangout. You know what I mean? Like, so I just talk how I talk to my friends, like how I talk to you guys. You know what I mean? And if I go off topic, whatever, like we're just fucking talking. But like I don't like to keep it regimented. I don't like to do a lot of like production and shit like that. My production that I like to do is when I do like a skit or a song or something funny or something like that. That to me is worth it production. Doing a bunch of like zoom in, zoom out, sound effects, this and that. It doesn't do anything for me. I might have a better subscriber count if it did. Gold, frankincense. Yes, it was. Those were the gifts. If you ever get angry, you could take your crank stress ball. I do. Hear that, folks? No toys in the bedroom. You got that? Do you hip up Mondo for Spider-Man? Oh, did you hit it? Yes, I did. They're sending me a new arm, or actually a new body. It's crazy. They want toy collector violence. Great support, by the way, from Mondo. True Mickle, but he is thorough. I'm going through my toy list. I'm over 1K. What do you do with space for your figures? Space is the hardest thing. Space is harder than money. Space is the issue. So I don't know. He'd be taller if he had hair. I'll do the Kramer. I like Julius Mini Awesome Fit. I felt like I couldn't put on my list since I didn't get them. A lot of those Mezco figure look awesome. Dick Tracy. Yes, you will love the Dick Tracy. Don't choke. We need Mad Hatter. I will stay healthy. I promise you. Okay. I will not die in 2025. That is a promise I can make. It is a lot of details. So I'm just trying to fly through this. They want a Def Jam Vendetta with YouTube. Oh my God, I used to love that fucking game. Def Jam. Do you remember the Def Jam wrestling game? X go and give it to you. That was a fucking great game. If you know, you know. My Mondo Spider-Man has the same queue. Yeah, I think they all had those queue issues. They got to fucking fix that up. Thank you for the super chat, dude. How do you connect Spider-Man, Mondo's Goblin Hand? I don't know how. I reached out to them. I said, send me one that has the peg. And they said they will. So thanks for the super chat, dude. I don't. That's a problem. Have you ever considered coming up with your own catchphrase? I have a bunch of catchphrases. I have cat sifting. I have cat sifting and cat sifting. Let's keep on going. Top 10 burgers. Go. Top 10 burgers. I mean, In-N-Out has to be in there. Five Guys is pretty good. Fuck, man. Red Robin has some good burgers. I don't know. I got to think about that. Plastic Guy. There you go. See, Mr. Home Arcade is right here proving that we don't have a feud. Okay. Because, see, I believe in forgiveness. I believe when people are like, hey, like, I put it all out there. I believe in saying, hey, you know what? Forgiveness is divine. Okay. Not that I have to forgive him. I didn't fucking, but he's a good fucking dude, man. And I'm not just saying that because he's fucking here. We talk all the time. Mystery chat. I'm reading. I don't understand half of it. Internationally. All right. Flip Life. Come on. How do you guys expect? Come on, guys. How do you expect to beat me? Tell us your honest opinion on Hasbro's Emily. Hasbro's Emily. I don't know. What's wrong with Hasbro's Emily? I don't know enough about Hasbro. You know what? This is a funny thing that this came out because I was at STCC a few years ago, and another toy tuber that I won't name was put me on a group chat, and he's like, "Hey, we got to go to the Hasbro booth because Ryan is going, or Ryan is talking, or Ryan said he'll meet us." And I was like, "Ryan who?" And I swear this dude got like offended. Like he's like, "What, Ryan?" And then I found out it was Ryan that works at Hasbro. I guess works on Marvel Legends. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know the names of I know guys like Trevor from NECA. Like I know like ones that creep up a lot in my world. I know. Okay. Like, but like I don't have an opinion on like I don't know the Marvel Legends people. I don't know I know that she's part of Hasbro. That's all I know. Okay. So I don't know what's the opinion I don't know what the opinion is that I can give you. That's exactly what I think has back action figure. Oh, there you go. Thank you, buddy. In the future, could we get an old style review where Mrs. Hatter makes an appearance? I would like that. It's a little harder because she has a toddler. I like that I said she has a toddler. She's got a toddler that she's. I we share a toddler. This is a little more difficult, but I would love to. There's no big reason why she doesn't do it. This is not like there wasn't a traumatic moment. It's just hard. So I'll try. Space is the enemy of the collector. Always, always space. Does Mondo paint ship? My Mondos have not paint shipped yet. Okay. D100's awesome. Love the comparison done between things. Batman. Blah blah. No longer size matter. It's space. It's space. It's always space. Most unexpected YouTube feud. Matt Hattersburg's Lumber Jillville Wrestling Reviews. Is that a person? I don't know who that is. Asperger's, Burger Five Guys. Five Guys is good. No, I think it's good. For the win, has some good smash burger. Ooh, I love a nice smash burger. Haven't had one in a while. Red Robin does do unlimited fries, but I always get it to go. So you know, it's not. You know, I can't really take advantage of the unlimited fries. You got Fat Burger in LA. I don't know if it's still good though. I've never been to one. Emily's terrifying. Can you imagine seeing her in a dark alley? Oh God, why? I'm not gonna beat up on somebody I don't know. I have no idea. Jerry Seinfeld does a rap impression. How do you guys expect to beat me? Houston's and Irving has a great cheeseburger. By the way, it's this. I love going off topic on a day like this. This is a great day to do this. Let's do I don't know, just maybe like 10 more minutes or something. Uh, what can somebody succinctly say in the chat what is the issue with this person? You know, I just want an opinion. I don't want to take sides. I just don't know what is I've now heard 3 people mention her name. Is what is succinctly the issue that people have with her? What is the best movie currently playing? Dude, it's been forever since I saw a movie. I saw that Beetlejuice. That was okay. I didn't love it like and that first movie is like one of my favorite movies. Are only the cat decos based on your actual cat? Are any of the cat decos based on your actual cat? Yes, because I have a gray cat, so the Bacha is gray / silver. I was going to make one orange for the other cat, but it didn't look that good, so I made a calico, and that popped. So, you know, I like Emily. I have no issues with her. Poor Emily. Are there any obscure property you would like to see made into a toy line that's never been made? Fawn, I would like. I would like to see. I don't know, obscure properties. Denver the Last Dinosaur, I would like to see. There's a bunch. I would buy. That's a good question. Denver the Last Dinosaur. I would buy just one. I don't need the kids. I would get that. I would get. Remember that cartoon, A Pup Named Scooby Doo? I used to love that. I would get that. I would get Muppet Babies. I don't know how obscure that is. I would get Alvin and the Chipmunk figures if they did them like they did in the 80s. I would get Jason the Wheeled Warriors. I would get I think somebody's trying to make Tiger Sharks. Um Fuck. I would get Samurai Pizza Cats. I know some people have made them, but I don't know that I saw any that like I love. Uh that's a good fucking question. Like obscure lines. Fuck. Yeah, there's a few. You know what I tried? Now you know what? I'm not going to mention that because that might still be a thing. Yeah, there's a bunch, man. There's a bunch, dude. I would love movies from like sorry, I would love figures from movies that don't have figures too. Not obscure, but like why aren't there Die Hard figures? Like there's all of these companies there's all of these companies making like third-party figures. Why doesn't somebody make like a John McClane? That's got to be on deck, right? There's got to be somebody who makes, you know, New York cop action figure. That has to be coming, right? Like I don't. You have all of this third-party unlicensed shit. You know, wield that power, because if Fox or whoever owns the rights to Die Hard doesn't want to make Hans Gruber and doesn't want to make all this other stuff, then fuck them. Take the license and give it to people that'll make it. Same shit with like the Marshall, man. It's like this Marshall is a beautiful figure. Nobody's gonna make this. Nobody who owns the right is gonna make this. So it's just like if you're not gonna make it and you're just gonna sit on it, then fuck off. Like, you know, like I'll buy a figure. By the way, that's what happened like with fucking like Riggs merch. Yeah, that's what happened with Warcraft. By the way, Warcraft got swallowed up by unlicensed companies, and they deserve it because Blizzard doesn't give a fuck, or whoever owns the price. They don't care. They don't care about their IP in terms of how it connects to action figures. So they give it to people like McFarlane who make statues, and they suck. The statues suck. I saw one for $5 in Ross, and I was like, I was like, no, I'm not gonna buy this even for $5. So if like you're not gonna put the love, if you're not gonna put love into your IPs in terms of action figures, and there's a whole audience for it, and let's face it, we put in a lot of money into these figures because we have money to spend at this age, and like we're at that age. It's like then have other companies make it. You know what I mean? So just like I don't know. That's just my opinion. I get passionate about this stuff because it's like there's so much cool shit on the table that you could be doing and you don't do it. And that to me is like it's like a fucking crime to me. You didn't include Mondo's dude. That Lion-O was close. Thank you, by the way, for the $2.08. The Lion-O was very close. It was just one of those like I will admit, as much as I like that Mondo Lion-O, if they made a cartoon accurate Lion-O, I would have loved it. If they made a cartoon accurate Lion-O, that would have been put. I would have put that on the like fucking top 10. That might have been number one. I don't think that they see the value in it because they want to connect it to their Masters of the Universe line. I get it. But if it was me, I would show some love to the cartoon accurate Thundercats because we still have not had the best representation, and they have the best sculptors right now. So it's like, you know, they should do that. When is the Kickstarter for the National Elephant Corporate Asshole stuff? Do people really want these elephants, or is it just the thing they want because it's like a dig at NECA? Because like in my head, I'm going, I'm thinking of Wave 2 of Flipboard, the Fawn, and these elephants. And like I get that the elephants are funny because it's like, oh, you're taking a shot at NECA, but I'm just going like, is that going to be a thing that people want the most? Because I'll fucking put up a Kickstarter and design them, and not me, but like, you know, so I eventually I want to try to make all these things because I think they'd be fun. But like I have a feeling that people like it more because it's like a dig than like, oh, I would get the actual thing. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but that's neither here nor there. I can't believe we still have 167 people in the chat. I know that a bunch of people dropped off because I'm talking about nonsense now, but I'm having a good, happy New Year. I was looking forward to this, and I know there's going to be a bunch of people on the replay crew that are like, come on, man, where's the top 10? And I don't even remember. I'll tell you the top 3. If you're just coming in at the end, top 3 was Abyss Knight, Ninja Turtles by Mesco, and then Omega Red by Mondo. Anyhow, I think that's it. I think that's all I got to say. If there's any other questions, let me know. Thank you, buddy. I love a Warrior line, Aztecs. Yeah, like that. You would think like Cesare would make that. Like they're real good at making like warriors or something like that. I think that's like a good. I have a line that I do want to make. I will say this: I've wanted this for the longest time. I won't say what it is here, but it's an army builder line, and it's like a serious line. Like there's no joke, but I feel that anybody who has ever owned either Ninja Turtles or anything that is like street level, like Spider-Man or X-Men, would want these, and I can't believe like they're not being made. But again, that's a later dream. Anyhow, my inner monologue. Wish we could get Mondo Psylocke comic accurate Chimley style. I mean, they'll do a Psylocke. It's going to be cartoon, though. I've not seen Nosferatu. I want to. I like Robert Eggers. Elephant could be part of a corporate horde. So I was thinking, this is a funny comment. I was one of the characters. I have a few characters that I listed on my notepad, and one is a character called. I think right now I'm calling him Hordor, like Hoard, and the gluttonous horde. So what he represents is so instead of horde Horde, it's horde Hoard, and they're all like pigs, and they're basically like characters that they just buy everything in the land of Nefertiti. You know what I mean? So like just those are the people they sell. The gluttonous horde was one that was definitely on the list. There's a few guys there. There's a few characters on the list. Some of them are too crazy and they'll never be made. But then some of them might, I don't know. Some of them might be fun. Anyway, any other last things? Let me just clean up. It's not Street Humans. I would like to see NECA design for Tiger on Panthro. I think NECA would kill Thundercats. I think that they would do a kill in a good way. I think they do a great job on those. Did the National Alpha and Corporate Asshole come with Lonnie's Layer Early Bird Special comes with extra? Oh, that you get charged later. They're coming for that lab. Make the National Corporate a tier 5 unlock on the next game. Maybe it's a tier 5 unlock. I don't want to put too much stuff. I don't want to put too much stuff in like a next Kickstarter. You know what I mean? I don't want to like load it up where you feel like, oh my God, I got to spend so much to get the whole thing. Because that's what happens sometimes. They unlock tiers or whatever. And like, like you get, you're like, oh my God, if I want the whole thing. I don't want to choke people. But there are a few things that I do want to put in this because I think it'll be a fun line. I really do believe that this. We have somebody that's helping me on like a little animated sketch for Flipboard, and somebody who is, and the comic is really fucking funny. I really do believe with a little bit of love from the community, and when it comes out, if enough people spread the word, I think it could be like kind of like a funny the Tick style property, but in a barbarian kind of Motu world. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you could definitely definitely have fun with that. All right, I think that's it. What was that other fucking character? What's the other character I wanted to show? Oh, this is one of the boxes, by the way, Silvercox. This is going to be one of the boxes that you get with Flipboard. You get we're doing a few like bullshit toys that sell in the land of Nefertiti, and that's gonna be one of them. Where the fuck is that thing that I drew? Hold on. Like the awkward, just awkward silence while I look for this. Where is it? This guy. I got inspired by like Hanukkah. I did this guy called Dr. Dre Dull, and he's kind of like has like a Dr. Dre face, but he's like the Transformers guy. He has like four different faces. I just came up with him like 2 nights ago, and he's got a menorah like on his back, and then the menorah you can spin it, and it turns into a rocket pack, and it's like he's a doctor, so he's a lab coat. Because and then you could pull off his head, and it could be a dreidel. I was like thinking about it. I was like, there's there's all this Santa shit. There's nothing I could do. You know, what can I do with for the Hanukkah of it all? And yeah. So anyway, is that all? Yeah, Dr. Dreidel. And then the other idea I had was so you have, I know people pronounce it Mercari, but I was going to pronounce it Mercari, and the Mercarians are mer people that also flip things. Okay, so that's another thing. They because you got to flip shit underwater too. So look for the Mercarians as well, and their queen Mariah Carey. I think that's all. I think that's it, guys. I think this has been a lot of fun, and thank you. This is less of like a here's just a top 10, and more like let's just shoot the shit with the people that I am very very grateful for. I want to say get some NECA artists on the live stream next year. I would love to get some NECA artists. Yeah, I'm fine with artists if they want to come on. They are more than welcome. I'd like to, for the new year resolution, maybe I have some more artists on. Trash on Podcast. Dr. Dreidel is awesome. Thank you, sir. But remember, it's got to be Dr. Dre Dull. You know what I mean? Dr. Dre Dull. But New Year's resolution is buy some more toys. Find a space for some toys. Buy stuff that no, it's not just all buy. I don't know, like support. I would love to spotlight some more custom stuff and spotlight some more like independent artists. I was very blessed this year to do this Flipboard stuff, and I think that that's going to be. I want to know as well, does Mrs. Hatter know the amount of money that went on toys this year? I mean, she does, but here's the thing, guys. It's like she has stuff that she buys too, and I don't care. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know. I'm not. I am lucky enough that I'm not in like a relationship where it's just like I gotta hide the thing. You know what I mean? Like And by the way, a lot of stuff that you see on the channel is not stuff that I bought. Not that I stole it. Just sometimes people will just let me open stuff, and then I'll send it back or whatever. That happens a lot. I'd say at this point about 40% of the shit that I open is people just lend me something, and they don't. It's people that I know that are opening stuff, and they don't care, and they allow me to do that. When are we getting our flip? Yes, your Flipboards. Soon. I don't want to give a date, but it's coming up. They're literally being packaged right now. If you look at my Instagram, they are all produced. Everything that has to be produced is produced. The delay was the flipping arm. But I stand by that flipping arm. I stand by that. Like, it wouldn't have been the same if the flipping figure couldn't flip. So I think, if it took the extra time, fuck it. But now it's made. And so they're putting it together. And so I'll find out quotes. They'll put it on a ship, and a very special ship. And yeah, we'll see. I'll have an update. I'll have an update soon. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for supporting the channel. It's not a big channel. Okay, we're not pulling Johnny Nostalgia numbers, but we have a very devoted fan base and group of supporters. In this channel. Oh, Toy Sorcerer's here. What's up? Hello, my dear. Happy. Thank you. So I do sell collection, buy new house for more space, start a new collection, fill up house with toys, start over. Ooh, I like that. If only. I live in California though, so it's very difficult to buy houses. Um, but yes, I want to thank everybody for this has been a very crazy year. The Flipboard campaign is still kind of like rocks me that happened. I can't wait till people get that. That's to be very honest, that's going to be the biggest thing on my mind in the next few months is making sure everybody gets it, making sure everybody's happy with it, and hopefully moving on to other stuff. And yeah, I thank you everybody for all of the support. I love you all. You could have been anywhere, but you were here. And if I don't talk to you, I want everybody to have a great new year, a great 2025. Hopefully, we can keep on buying stuff that makes us happy and, being with people that we are blessed to be with. And here's to, in this right here, this is for everybody here and everybody not here. Okay. And 2024. We lost some people in 2024. And I'm not going to forget that going into 2025. Okay. Um, but yeah, so thank you for showing up and a long time for a lot. Yeah, long live. Oh, thank you, buddy. $10. Johnny Styles should have that guy that followed him from Target just sitting in his chair as an intro, and then it cuts into his video and he says, "This is why I hate intro." Yeah, what's up with that buzzkill? I hate intros. First of all, thank you for the $10. Very generous. It's like I hate intros. Intros fucking rock. Okay, just leave it alone. Okay, but thank you for that. But yes, everybody stay healthy, stay happy, and if that's yeah, people rough on John. Stay. I like this one. Aliyah Joyner. Fron Weinhanten and greetings from Germany had her. Hello. Okay. I'm going to assume that those words are great words. Okay. But yes, thank you very much. I've had an amazing year. This has been quite a blessed year for me, so I can't complain. And I hope that everybody gets to feel some of that, some of those good vibes in 2025. I'm looking for I hope it's like just exciting things that happen, and I can't fucking talk. What the fuck? I fucked that up. Damn it. Anyway, cheers to everybody. And what's I wish I knew a German is a Guten Tag. I don't know. I don't know any German. I know L'chaim. Okay, here's a little L'chaim for all you guys. Love you guys, and have a great rest of the week. Health, money, all of it. Health, money. That's a perfect thing to end on. Health and money, very important, and family. And see you guys later. Awkward silence as I end the stream. I'm gonna pause and pretend that it's not awkward because I'm clicking end and I already clicked on it, but it's still live. So it's still kind of awkward. This is like when you say goodbye to somebody in a parking lot, but you still got to walk with them. It's that kind of fucking thing. Can you end?